Kidd Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll try the run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're getting this guy lathered up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's McGee. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Mountaineers offense has the ball for the 1st time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately...
Intercepted. Offense getting set for 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tucker. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineer! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium.
Safe completion on the screen.
They're up by a field goal over James Madison. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They want to run it left here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up. They move the tight end all over. Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. Discards a man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's short. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he grabs it at the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll immediately call timeout. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It's caught. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's short. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun, the ground game. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a draw. Plows through the defense. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Mountaineers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Takes the handoff. It's Murray. At the 20, he's got space. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Running back searching for a hole. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Velez. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Murray. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down.
4-2 Spider.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
How about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands. The clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers! And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, App State! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point splits the uprights. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Bust through behind his pad. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Going for 6. If he runs this back, this game's over. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. 3rd down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. On the ground, it's Murray. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get to it. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The official says no good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. So here we go. Dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. They'll go to the air. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area. Nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win.
Cricket.
And he keeps it himself on the boot. Now improvising. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try is a winner in OT.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that 2-point...